Hey, I'm Blake.
And I'm Dave.
We're back. It's another
are.
weekly in-person movie stream.
Yeah.
Dave, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
What? Why?
What gives?
What
you
gives?
may ask.
Bro.
Well, let me tell you. I am all moved out to Los Angeles.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I have started my new job.
Congrats.
Thank you. And my off days are different.
No, not
No.
congrats. That
Nope.
sucks.
Yeah, so my off days are actually rotating, which means that this week, my off day is today. Next week, it'll be Thursday. The week after, Friday. So it's going to get weird.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. So, yeah, I guess so. We're going to just stream whenever.
Yep.
I guess.
Last minute, probably a lot.
Don't count on us ever. Unsubscribe. Unfollow. Leave us alone. We're tanking our careers.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, Post Office.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Oh, goodness.
So, Dave,
Yes.
you're here. You're in Los Angeles. We're doing this together right now, and it feels good, man. It feels like a warm hug.
Reunited. No, not that.
No, not that good.
Nope, sorry.
But it does feel cool. So, how's your first week in Los Angeles been?
It's been pretty good, dude. I am all unpacked, still getting, boxes of furniture.
Yeah.
And I'm sure my neighbors are so pissed that the recycling bin is constantly full, but
They'll get over it.
only for a couple more weeks.
Yeah,
Days.
it'll be fun. Whatever. I'm not. Garbage comes once a week, so
Yes.
I've heard. I wouldn't know. But don't look in my closet.
Yeah, we tend not to want to do that anyway.
It smells bad here. Anyway, but no, that's good. Whatever. We'll figure out the streaming stuff. We have podcast stuff going on.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out too someday. I don't know.
Maybe.
Whatever. One day we'll do this whole thing.
Yeah, it'll be great.
So if you are watching this on YouTube after the fact,
As you should.
use the channel, the chapters. That's the word. Chapters.
Yes.
You can skip ahead if you like, and you don't want to hear us talk about this stuff. You can skip ahead to the movies and movie news. Do that on the thing.
Yeah, and for those of you who are watching live, suck it up.
Sucks to be Josh.
Sucks to suck.
We're glad you're here, though. I love you.
Yes.
Oh, fucking rip. That's what sucks about reality, Chloe One. You can't skip it.
You are stuck in real time.
You can nap through it, though. I found that out pretty recently.
Can I nap through this?
It's healthy to nap through your problems and never talk about them. So, Dave, have you seen any cool movies lately?
Just the ones that we are going to be talking about. And also, Clubby One and I have our series that we like to watch.
Right on.
So I've been watching those.
Yeah.
Got Silo,
Yes.
which is really good.
still good.
Still good. Has
good.
not started sucking yet. Foundation, which
Yeah.
I know you have said what it's an adaptation of an Isaac Asimov book, right?
Yes, I've read the book.
It's also really good, and the visuals are stunning,
Nice.
especially on my gigantic, way too big TV.
Yeah, it's big. It's really big.
Great.
Dave's wall that happens to also be a TV.
Yes.
It's one of those things where I think I said this to you, where we were setting it up, and I was watching part of the TV, and then I was like, oh wait, which part do I watch? I'm too close to it. It's too close.
Listen, I figure we're watching so many movies, I might as well invest in it.
It's true. It's very true. I'm just gonna have to sit in the back of your apartment to take
Yes.
in all of it. It's like sitting at the first row at the theater. Where you're kind of like, wait,
A little bit.
wait.
Yeah.
Which I did have an experience because I saw. Yes, we are. See, exactly, Josh. It's we didn't VFX ourselves
Nope.
in together. It's a real thing.
Or did we?
The matting is really good. Just
Very good.
Very good. But I saw one movie twice, and I saw it both times with Icky. Jordan should be on screen. I'm sure he'll show up at some point. He's moving right now to another
Yes.
house as well. So lots of movement in the First Price Films family. But I saw the movie Past Lives, the Korean American film. I saw it twice. It's really great, and I saw it both times with Icky, and it was Oh boy, it was good. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend seeing it. I mean, I saw it twice, man. I paid twice for it. It's an
Yeah,
indie
you don't
film.
do that often.
I don't like to see a lot of things twice, especially in theaters.
Yeah, you don't like to see most things.
I don't like
even
to-
one time. So.
I was gonna say I don't like to see most of the things we talk about, but sometimes
It's true.
it's fun, and I get a surprise like out of it.
You do. Not often. Especially when I get to pick the movies.
That's not true. You've picked some good stuff. Don't discount yourself, Dave.
Damn it.
I hate a lot of stuff.
I gotta
but,
try harder.
I mean,
what?
What? So, I definitely recommend seeing the film Past Lives, but I got to see that. But the second time I saw it, this is why I wanted to say it, is tickets like sold out for like these screenings. And so Isaac and I and his cousin Dominic, we had to sit a little bit closer than I've sat in a movie in a long time. And again, this is a Korean American film, so some of it is subtitles. So I'm watching, and luckily I'd seen it already, but still I was like watching, I was like, oh, read it. Back to the movie.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be happy about that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It wasn't that bad. Josh, you been watching anything? Clover One, you're on here. You been watching anything? Let us know in the chat. It's a lively gang tonight, as you all can see. Just ripping down the side.
Ripping bars.
Ripping bars, son.
Listen, those of you on YouTube, you can't tell. You don't know.
We're so popular. Yes, they can, because it's on the
it's
thing.
glitching out.
Oh, yep.
There's like 400 people.
So many
chatting
people.
right
Dude,
now.
we're so popular.
It's crazy.
It's crazy how many
Everyone
people
love
us. Yeah.
You know that show Everyone Loves Raymond?
Yeah?
It's actually based on Everyone Loves First Price Films.
Weird.
I know.
God,
Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay, yeah, I've heard a lot about The Bear season 2. I really need to watch the show. Everybody's been talking about the show.
I haven't even heard of it.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
It's good. So I've been heard.
We gonna learn you today, I guess.
Well, I think it's up for a bunch of awards and all this stuff. Yeah, The Bear season 2, man. Jeremy Allen White is incredible. I loved him in Shameless. I love that show a lot.
Okay.
Been watching Bluey. Oh, Josh is on that dad steez right now. Hey, there's some good children's programming. I've not seen Bluey myself, but Sesame Street bangs, dude.
Yeah, he watched Sesame Street too much. He says it's for Steve, but
You know what? It's okay. Steve is fine with it. I love it. I love it.
especially the part where the count comes on and helps him learn.
It's about time I learned. We got Steve here in the background. Taco Steve is...
He's somewhere.
He likes to sleep. He's right behind you, Dave. He likes to
he's right
sleep
behind
through
me.
our streams because I turn the lights down low, and he's like, nap time, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to not fuck up Blake's life for like an entire 2 hours. You don't mess it up. I love you.
He's really pissed off.
He's upset. He's shit in the tub again.
He
yesterday.
did.
Yeah,
You
it was
told me
a
about
wet
it.
ass shit too. Yeah, it was it was a visceral reaction for me, but I deserved it. I had to do some painting around here, and he'd already stepped in the paint once, and I can't trust him.
So you deserve to have your tub shit in?
No, I put him in the thing, and he was like, meow, meow, and he's crying. He wanted out. I felt bad that I locked him in the thing. Whatever.
So
I
to
took
be
the L.
clear, so you don't deserve your tub to be shit in.
No, I do.
Okay, good. Not that I have any reason to ask.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I know, pizzas. I went down the rabbit hole with like some of this stuff before Oppenheimer was announced, probably a few years ago. Just because I do that, my brain just exits into like random shit
true.
that will do me no good for the rest of my life. But all this. I'm so stoked for Oppenheimer. And in the double feature again, it's the Oppen Barbie, and I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a fun time.
Barbenheimer. That's what I would have went with.
Barbenheimer. Two valid choices. Okay, so the original Godzilla, like, what are you talking original Godzilla?
1948?
Like, the original Japanese versions? Or like the
No,
original...
I think he's obviously talking about the one where Diddy had the theme song. That's the only Godzilla movie.
It's the only
Ever.
one I accept.
Right?
The 2000...
2 or whatever. With the very different design. That one?
Yeah, the good one.
The good one.
My favorite one.
Matthew Broderick.
You know what's funny? Whenever Matthew Broderick pops up and stuff, I'm like,
Godzilla.
you're in my brain. Okay.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
Yeah, the 1954. Yeah, I've seen that too, actually. It's been a long time. But since we had our episode on
Oh, yeah.
Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was the sequel, but it kind of got me interested back in like monster movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever,
I mean, it's
Dave. You say that I don't like stuff. You don't like anything.
Pete says Matthew Broderick was only in Godzilla ever. He's only been ever in Godzilla. So
It's the only movie he's ever been. That's what he's known for.
it's the only thing he's ever done.
It's the only reason he's
It was his
still
first
working
audition and his last movie. So
Today. Yeah, Pizzas and I were talking about the Jennifer Lawrence film No Hard Feelings.
Oh yeah.
He saw it. He said he really liked it.
Yeah, I heard some people are really like they're throwing a lot of flack
Oh, really?
at that movie for the storyline because
what's that?
apparently it's kind of like somebody said something like he's like a 13-year-old boy or some shit. I mean, he's not obviously, but like
Is he supposed to be like 18?
I think he's 18,
Okay.
but she's
What's the
not.
problem?
I don't know. There's people throwing flack at it for no reason. People like to throw flack, so.
It's just coming from us. Those people are so sensitive. They like to throw flack at movies.
God, anyway, let me tell you why this movie sucks.
Yeah. So anyway,
19.
he's 19. Okay, that makes it way better.
And how old is she? 28.
How old is Jennifer Lawrence?
She's in her 30s.
She's like
my
our age. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. Lawrence is 32.
Oh, she's my age.
She's your age. I thought she was my age.
Checks out. I mean, whatever. 2 consenting adults.
Yeah,
That's fine.
sure.
I don't
But he's
know.
kind of not though. Right? The whole point is that she kind of has to trick him into fucking her.
Oh, that is kind of weird. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I remember the trailer because he's just like a goofball. I'm not going to say I really relate to this kid based on the trailers, but it was kind of like looking in the mirror. You know?
It's like Bizarro Blake.
Yeah, I was like,
Blake
oh,
Zorro.
weird. Who got this footage of me when I was 19? But in all fairness, my parents didn't try to get me laid.
Oh yeah. Although I wouldn't put it past Wendy.
Wendy's a real one. This Kona's for you.
Oh goodness. Yeah, but
Well,
that's
good to
I think
know.
that's why, because she has to literally like con this dude into wanting to sleep with her.
That sounds weird.
I mean, that's the plot of the movie.
Well, is that the actual? I mean, I guess the bare bolts version of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, like literally, Pizza said it. He's a rich kid who has helicopter parents, so they hire Jennifer Lawrence's character,
Okay.
to have sex with him so that he'll loosen up.
So then my question is, does she deceptively get him to have sex with her, or does she it's okay, not convince him, but let him feel
Well, one of the scenes is she tries to oh my god, can I pet your dog? And he maces her. So
this is my life story. Weird. It's so weird. It's just like everything from my early adulthood.
it's true. I did not leak any details to anybody in Hollywood. I did not get a handsome sum of money for anything.
Let's take a break. I'm gonna call my lawyers, and then I'm gonna call my mom, and we're gonna sort this out.
Who do you think helped me?
You're in cahoots with my mom.
We're in
God
cahoots.
damn it, Wendy. Thought we had a cool thing going.
Nope.
But oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember. Thanks. No, Pizza's really like this movie, and I do want to see it because I really want to. It looks like a funny movie. So I'm in the mood for fun movies.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sad all the time. Give me
Well, apparently
something.
Jennifer Lawrence said this is the funniest thing she's ever read when she read
Okay.
the script.
Well, hell yeah.
So
A
Jennifer
glowing
Lawrence
endorsement.
famously in comedies.
Famously, she's hilarious. She is funny.
She is funny as a human, for
Yeah.
sure. I don't know
if I've seen her in a
honestly
comedy.
can't. I was gonna say I don't think I've seen her.
I'm sure she's been in.
She's had to have been in one. But also Hunger Games, Joy,
hilarious.
American Hustle.
Dude, that stuff's it's good stuff. It's good comedy
So
entertainment.
funny. It's like the funniest shit.
Have you ever seen Winter's Bone?
Yes, I have.
Hilarious. Top to bottom.
Yeah, it's a euphemism movie.
You want to go laugh? Go watch Winter's Bone.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing too. Pizza is like, yeah, I like a good, fun, like just singular kind of film. It's like no previous IP. I didn't have to listen to 3 seasons of a podcast and read 2 comic books to catch up with the story just to start the show or start the movie knowing what the fuck's going on.
Is that not how you watch movies? Or how you're not, is it like not how you're supposed to? Or
do you like mainline IP before you go watch movies?
I'm not saying I've seen every trailer for most movies that I watch. I'm not saying it either.
This is going good. This is like going really well for both of us. I'm glad you're here in Los Angeles, Dave. I don't want you to move home. So, Dave, let's get into some movie news.
Okay, for this I have to bring my phone up because I forgot to bring my laptop.
Yes.
And I have a bunch. So we are going to do this the right way.
All right, I'm relying on you, so I'm just going to react to your movie news.
This piece of information and this piece of movie news,
Okay.
I'm going to kind of preface. All right, so I have seen that The Flash has started to tank.
I've seen that too. That's what I was going to talk to you about.
Worse than Shazam 2, apparently.
Ooh, Zachary Levi.
Yes.
Get to tweeting. Help The Flash.
The second weekend is apparently worse than Shazam's second weekend.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And it may or may not have something to do with 1.7 million people watched as the full Flash movie leaked on Twitter.
No fucking way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jesus Christ. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Remember when Elon Musk was like, hey, man, come to Twitter. You can do anything here.
Right.
We don't give a shit anymore. There's
Leak
no
the
rules.
Movie. Yeah.
That's not the first time a movie's been leaked. Didn't they leak like The Little Mermaid or something like that?
They leaked something all the way through.
Yeah.
But apparently The Flash had one of the DCEU's worst openings ever with only 55 million domestically.
Fucking yikes, bro.
That's bad.
Okay, can I also make a point here? I don't think, I mean, whatever, people can speculate all you want, and this is speculation on my end too, but I do not think that if the movie leaked on Twitter and people saw it on Twitter, they would just automatically not go see it now in the theater, because I'm pretty sure it's The Little Mermaid that leaked or something, and it still made $1 billion.
That's different. Little Mermaid's like a classic kids movie that everybody wanted, like a lot of people grew up with, and they're still going to go see it regardless. This is not. This is like the DCEU's like last dying, gasping breath before James Gunn takes over. And I know Chloe Wan saw it, and she had some thoughts, not necessarily anything negative, but still, that is bad.
Well, no, no, the numbers are bad, to be clear. I don't know if I could pin it squarely on like somebody leaking it, because all movies leak. All big movies leak in one way or another.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting because I was talking to Icky and Truffle Cream here on the stream, and they loved it. They both cried during The Flash. Yeah,
really?
They loved it. They had nothing but glowing reviews. And then I'm seeing all the stuff about The Flash just fucking tanking.
That's so weird that it's tanking. I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't really care, and I'm not going to see it because I don't care, regardless. But yeah, pizzas. Like, we're tired. I feel like people are tired. I say we, as if I'm included
Blake
in this.
doesn't care.
I don't care. But like Spider-Verse, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the second one necessarily, it still was an entertaining, fun watch. That I really enjoyed. And like The Flash, it just feels like more of the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like Michael Keaton Batman, cool. I love Michael Keaton. I'm not going to go see The Flash.
No.
I'm sorry.
With the very limited free time that I have. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Chloe Wan.
Okay. I was going to say hot take, but I don't know if it's really a hot take. But
take.
It's okay, fair enough. Well, I you know what? I wouldn't see the new Spider-Verse again in theaters. I would want to watch it the way that I watched it last time. I watched the first one and then I watched the second one the next day.
Yeah.
In the theaters. I would want to do it that way because watching the new Spider-Verse movie doesn't feel like it would work just on its own out of context.
Maybe. I think it could. I think it could.
Not for me, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm specific. I'm not a huge superhero movie fan anyway. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the thing about Spider-Verse though, that like I would see that over like a bunch of stuff because the animation is that compelling. I love the new soundtrack to the new film. You know, whatever. I've said all this stuff. I think it's a really great, compelling film. I don't know if I'd go see it right away, like again in the theater though. I'll probably see it once it comes out streaming again.
Yeah, I'm probably definitely gonna watch it again at some point, but I don't know. We got some argument going on
Pizzas.
in the chat here.
Did you see the new Flash? Did you see it on Twitter?
Did you watch it, or are you uninformed?
What?
I don't want to know. I'm going to keep moving on here.
Yes. What else we got, Dave?
So fans of the show Community rejoice because they are shooting it next summer, and Donald Glover is coming back for the movie.
Nice.
Which was huge.
That's
so
great.
everyone's coming back, minus Chevy Chase, of course, because he died in the final season.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, so Joel McHale confirmed that.
Okay.
Sort of.
Well, that'll be spoiler. You know what? That's a good spoiler.
Yeah, because fuck Chevy Chase.
Fuck that guy. You know, Community. I love Community.
I love that show.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but you know, it's some people's like Office or some people's friends,
Yes,
like something they just
totally.
always put on. And
Totally.
I get that. It's such a great show.
Yeah, I discovered it during lockdowns.
A lot of people did. Yeah, a lot of people did. And I started
Netflix.
rewatching. Thanks, Netflix. I watched some of it, but I also love Parks and Rec.
Such a good show.
And I think I like rewatched most of that as well during the pandemic.
Yeah.
God, I love that show.
Such a good show.
So good. So what else we got?
Let's see. We have Liam Neeson's new movie Retribution is apparently just speed again.
Is it? We need another speed.
Basically,
What happens now?
Liam Neeson's family will explode if he stops driving. In this Retribution trailer.
Wait. Are the family themselves hooked up to bombs that are attached to the speedometer?
I don't know for sure because
that would be
the trailer,
hilarious. That would be really cool, dude. That's the thing. Speed is awesome. Pizzas. I need a new Speed, but we need to up the ante. So it can't be just like a bomb, like in a car. It has to be a bomb inside his family, and so. Maybe they don't know. He's driving on the highway.
No, dude.
He has to go 50 miles an hour. Hear me out. He has to drive 50 miles an hour, and if he goes below it, his family explodes. But his family explodes. They're like at the park. They don't know. They're at the park. They're on the jungle gym. They're getting ice cream and stuff. And they don't know. They think,
kaboom.
They think, Liam Neeson, grandpa or dad or whoever he plays, is just going to like drop off his taxes or something. And they're like, ha ha ha, this is a great day at the park. And then all of a sudden, kaboom, family exploded.
Except no, this one literally is a criminal has planted explosives in Liam Neeson's car.
No, make my
that
version.
will detonate if his character or his children attempt to leave the vehicle.
No. No, make my version where they explode while they eat ice cream.
It'll be much better.
It would be more fun.
It'll be way more fun.
We don't need it. Do we need it?
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't need it.
If there was a new hook, if there was a new like different like kind of hook to this thing, that would be interesting. Where like up the ante, it's like speed, but like I don't know.
No,
there's acid rain too or something. Like, maybe, but no. It's just Liam Neeson. Give it
Nope,
Whatever. Where does this take place?
I don't know.
It better be in a big metropolitan area, because if it's in the country, you can just drive forever.
I was going to say it'd be funny if it was in fucking Minneapolis.
Minneapolis rules. And is also a busy city.
Oh, okay, then...
Duluth. There you go.
There we go.
You're welcome.
Love it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I just drove through the country, too, and I did not pay attention to a single city name.
Don't remember anything. It's
Gone.
all a blur.
All gone from my memory.
When is that supposed to come out?
I don't know. Let me look.
And is it coming straight to streaming?
Retribution.
Because it sounds like I could pick this up at the gas station on DVD for $2.99.
August 25th.
Oh, no. In theaters or what?
Yes.
Whatever. Also, what a generic ass name.
Retribution.
Yeah. I'm not going to remember this. In 5 minutes.
I don't even remember it right now.
Huh?
What are we talking about?
I just woke up here. Are we live?
Oh.
God damn it.
Apparently.
What's next? What do we got next?
So... Oh, we talked about Jennifer Lawrence already, right?
Yes, we did.
Well, she's also been making a little bit of waves because somebody asked her if she understands what happened in the movie Mother. Mm-hmm. And her response was apparently so real. She says, I'm going to be honest. Well, I was sleeping with the director, so I had cliff notes. So 5 or a 4. But if anybody needs any tips on understanding their films, you know what to do.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
she didn't understand what happened in Mother.
did I have a stroke? Wait, no, because fuck off. That's a terrible. That's a terrible.
And she's saying if you don't understand, just fuck the director. And then...
First off, whatever. That's fuck all the directors you want. I don't care.
Sure.
But
Makes you happy.
here's my thing. The reason we all know what Mother is and means is because in all the press junkets, Darren Aronofsky, who I think is a great filmmaker, is sitting next to Jennifer Lawrence. He goes, it's about the Bible, and it's like a allegory for like the Bible. And I'm like, oh. Is that it? And he's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's how he talks, then she obviously was not listening.
Dude, he like says it over and over. Like he leaves. That movie I have so many complicated feelings about because it's like I really enjoyed it when I saw it. I was very high when I saw that movie,
yeah,
and it was
right.
very frightening.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really interesting because like so much is happening. I think the performances were great and all this stuff, but then like it adds. There's so much mystery to it, and then Darren Aronofsky. Like, just, it's about this. That's exactly what it's about. This is it. And I'm like, no mystery, nothing. Nope. And he's like, nope.
Well,
this is what it is.
So, I'm curious.
Okay.
Are they still married?
Who?
Jennifer Lawrence and Darren Aronofsky.
They were never married. They were dating.
Interesting. No wonder she doesn't remember what it's about.
Dave has a pamphlet he wants to give you guys.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jennifer Lawrence?
Preaching the good word.
Yes. Preaching the good.
That's crazy, though.
Lawrence.
That's crazy. I can't tell if she's fucking with me or not because, come on.
I mean...
It's like a film school like project. Whatever. Oh, yeah, she is married?
She's married with a kid.
So we lost.
Actually, believe it or not, a lot of like the biggest, like our age, I guess millennial aged Hollywood actresses are marrying not Hollywood people.
There's still a chance for somebody. Not me.
No, I'm just saying.
Not me. To be very clear.
I'm just saying they were like, Hollywood dudes? No.
Hollywood dudes are difficult.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Hollywood dudes.
Yeah.
I would not want to date them. Personally.
Anyway.
So what else we got? Short of my dating life.
So Brian Cox.
Yes.
He said he would return for Super Troopers 3.
Wait, what? Wait.
On one condition.
Was he in Super Troopers? Any of them?
Yeah, he was in both of them.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I don't remember him in the. Brian Cox is.
So you've seen
Super
Troopers?
Yes, the original.
I swear to God, I'm pissed with the next guy that says shenanigans.
My God.
That's Brian Cox.
I just associate him with like higher quality films. No offense. The man is hilarious. The man is hilarious. I don't know. I've just seen so much Succession that my brain's a little melted.
Well, what's funny is when I was looking up our movie news here, I saw this one, and apparently, could be wrong, but I saw that Super Troopers 3 is, if it comes out, is going to be called Winter Soldiers.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean it's whatever. If you like this stuff, you like it. It's fine. I like the original Super Troopers. I don't want to watch it again. I doubt it will hold up, and I don't want to ruin that memory I have of enjoying it. Yeah. There's nothing worse than like I'm gonna put this on. I did this a bunch during the pandemic. I'm like, I'm gonna put this. I haven't seen this since I was a kid, and you put it on, and you're like, God damn, this sucks.
That's what I did with the original Mortal Kombat movies. I was like, fuck.
Oh man, do you remember Fern Gully? The animated film Fern Gully?
Yes, I've heard of it.
I was obsessed with that as a kid. I put it on, and I don't like turn off movies. Halfway through, I was like, I was like, I'm dying. This sucks.
Tracks.
So it was rough.
Do you want to guess what Brian Cox's one condition is to return to Super Troopers 3?
Lots of money.
No night shoots.
Good for him. How old is Brian Cox? Brian Cox has got to be like in his late 70s, if not like early.
For sure.
Yo, Gino, what's up?
Hey, Gino.
Dude, I'm just saying, dude. Like Fern Gully does not hold up. I was obsessed with that movie, and then I watched it during the pandemic, and I was like, God damn it. Just saying. I'm just spitting my truth.
It's like I said, I did that with Mortal Kombat. I had not watched any like kids shows that I liked a lot. I every once in a while I get the hankering to watch Rugrats.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because of hey, thanks, Gina. Stop.
I'm not lucky to have him.
No,
look at all the space he's taking up in my apartment.
All of it.
Half the square footage is gone.
All of it. It's mine now. I laid claim. I walked indoors, started peeing on everything.
It smells terrible in here.
Yes. Anywho. I don't know why, but like Rugrats, I feel like if I'd like watch it again and be like, why did I do this?
Dude, I think Rugrats would hold up a little better.
Probably,
because Fern Gully, I looked into Fern Gully. It was kind of made very cheap. Like the animation was done very cheap and kind of like farmed out and stuff. It just, whatever. I agree. It's like a very like anti deforestation kind of story, which is great.
Yeah.
And like, like who can't get on board with that? But boy, the animation is really, really bad. It's hard to watch.
Yeah. Pieces.
Yeah. I agree. I'm not Stu. Is there a weird like uncle character in Rugrats?
You're Chucky's dad.
Fuck.
You're 100% Chucky's dad.
I am Chucky's dad. I have no kids, nor will I probably have kids. But I'm just gonna be that. I'm gonna be Chucky's dad, but the single version, which is
single.
even. Wait, what? Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna have any kids.
You have Steve. You're Chucky's dad.
Dude, Steve is like out cold.
Like a lamp.
So freaking cute. Yeah. Man, okay, so whatever. He remarried. Good to know. Josh has us up on the latest
Thanks
Rugrats
pieces.
lore.
That's great.
Somebody has to. So where did we start? Where did this start? What was the news that we started with this?
I don't even know. Brian Cox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Brian Cox deserves anything he asks for. The man is a true talent.
It's true.
And if he wants to only do day shoots, give it to him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if they want him to be in it, fucking why not? You know. But in other news, the director of Evil Dead Rise says that he, quote, broke the universe open and is confident about the future, including new directors to work on the franchise.
Okay. So I you know what's funny about that? I have a minor tangential story about
I thought you were going
this.
to say tangent. I was like, okay.
No, so my older brother, Zach, he texted me. He's like, hey, man, what are your thoughts on Evil Dead Rise? I was like, boy, do I got him.
Oh, boy.
I was like, and I told my thing. I was like, I'm not going to say much if you're going to watch this movie. I enjoyed it to a degree, but not as much within the realm of the Evil Dead franchise. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm going to watch this movie. And so I said, okay, great. Let me know what you think.
Okay.
And so the next day he texted me. He's like, hey, man, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but right now I'm watching the 2013 reboot of it. And I was like, dude, yes, I fucking love the 2013 reboot. I love it. And I was like, enjoy. He's like, cool, I'll let you know what I think. And not 20 minutes later, he texts me. He's like, this is the most fucked up thing I think I've ever seen.
Oh.
I was like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he definitely, Zach, I don't even think my older brother knows we stream or have a podcast or anything. Probably not. Which is, the man's busy. Who's got time to listen to us?
Not me.
You guys do, and we love you for it.
Thank you. Please don't stop doing it.
I'm not talking shit to you guys. But, my brother has a couple kids who I'm going to introduce. I get those kids so many noisy toys.
Oh, he's probably so mad at you.
I hope.
Give him a drum set.
You know what? I got a guitar for one of them.
Oh, no.
And I taught him how to, turn it all the way up. And crank the gain to get that crunchy
you were
little.
Such a dick.
Yeah, I was like, just do this, and they put it away.
Of course they fucking did. That's hilarious. Really forgot about it,
dude. Yeah, it's but he is, my older brother is a horror movie fan, so that's mainly what we talk about is horror films.
Really?
So, yeah, he's a big Scream fan. Dave, you wouldn't know, but
I don't get it.
Big fan.
I'll never get it.
Big fan.
I was going to read some of his quote, the director of Evil Dead Rise, but look at this.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of quotes.
I'm not really.
So what he's saying essentially is that he feels good about where the franchise is going to go in the future with other creatives.
Yeah, and he's really excited to see other directors with their takes on it and stuff. He thinks he set it up perfectly because now they have kind of set this up to be a you can make different movies and they are only related because it's the same demons somehow, or different versions are the demons. So
I'm caring less and less. I was really hyped for that movie, and it was fine.
We all expect too much of things sometimes, Blake. It's fine.
It was fine. I'll probably see more of them. Hey, Kobe one. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where the Evil Dead franchise leaves us. I have a feeling whatever, man. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it, and
you're wrong fine. About a lot of it, but it's fine.
Fuck you, Dave. Really glad you didn't die in a horrible car accident when you were moving here.
So happy to be here. Blake is wrong. Anyway, so this might actually get you, because I read it and I was like, okay. And I went, actually. The Truman Show writer pitches a TV show version of the classic Jim Carrey movie.
Okay.
Andrew Nichols, he reveals his pitch for the show. And apparently there was talk of doing a musical, believe it or not, or a series.
Okay. Okay.
He said when it's a different art form, he doesn't think it takes anything away from the original. And in his version of a series, he thought it'd be fun if after Truman walked through the sky, the audience clamored for more. which apparently you sent to the end of the film. And he said, I imagine there would be a network with multiple channels all starring a subject born on the show. So like if he said in New York City, there would be a girl living on the Upper East Side, a boy from Harlem, a kid from Chinatown, etc. Since they're all on their own channel and move in their own circles, they are never meant to meet. But at the end of the first season, the boy from Harlem and the rich girl find themselves drawn to each other.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I would watch that.
Yeah,
that sounds cool.
I'm saying I would probably watch the hell out of that.
Well, like Pizzas, you're right, because like Truman Show is a classic movie, dude. Like it's so freaking good. Mm-hmm. Like Jim Carrey's great in it. I don't know. And Ed Harris in it is so good too.
Yes.
Oh man, everybody's so. It's such a good film, and I think you're right. It just gets better over time because it gets more and more pertinent to our current state of living.
It's funny because Jim Carrey, the clip from that movie, has actually started making its rounds on TikTok. I don't know if you've noticed. It's like an overlay. People like put something they're upset about, or something doesn't make sense, and then it's just Jim Carrey. Who are you talking to?
Oh yeah, because it's Laura Linney's his wife. Mm-hmm. Oh man, everybody's so good in that movie. I really love it, and I need to revisit it. But
I would love to watch it again.
Yeah, I would watch that TV show. That sounds great. It's a cool concept that expands the world.
Yes,
and we're all, in a way, subjecting ourselves to that kind of thing. We're like right here on Twitch. Like a lot of IRL streamers stream every moment of their day and all this stuff. I mean, they know about it, obviously, and stuff like that. But still, it's an interesting concept.
I think they could definitely play it. I think it would be a cool idea is if they made it so that we don't see the behind-the-scenes people for the first half of the first season.
Okay. Oh, that could be interesting.
Like the mid-season finale is we reveal that the whole thing's a TV show.
Even though, like we all know anyway, the entire series is predicated on that fact, but we don't get to see how it interacts. And
right.
So, okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting take because
cool.
Because they got to make the audience invest in the story itself anyway. Then to kind of pull back the curtain a little bit. That's good, Dave.
Hey, I have ideas.
Contact those people.
I know them personally, especially Jim Carrey. He was my babysitter.
My name's Dave Holland. I read something on the internet, and I have some really cool ideas. You should definitely
please contact me.
Please contact my agent.
This is your captain speaking.
It's me.
In other news that I'm excited about, Mortal Kombat 2 has started filming.
Okay.
And the director, Todd Garner, in a tweet said, "Off we go. I'm thrilled to start, and trust me, we've listened. We've learned from the mistakes and are committed to making the best MK2 possible. I 100% support everyone's right to their opinion, but I have the right to not be abused and will block you. So let's have an amazing ride."
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy, was he like getting ripped apart for the first one?
I'm assuming, yeah. A lot of people had hate for some of the aspects of it, and I mean, I guess, again, like we talked about Cole.
Yeah.
Who the fuck and why?
I don't know. Yeah, we did talk about this on a podcast. We talked about the first one on a podcast episode from season 1, I believe. And I know nothing about Mortal Kombat. I still don't. But it was
one ear out the other.
It was a fun enough movie. It was goofy as shit, but like...
Yeah, I mean, no, it was great. Not goofy.
It was goofy, but like, I also don't care enough to like... Who directed this?
Right.
What's their handle on Twitter? I mean, whatever. Fandoms can be toxic. Lots of fandoms can be toxic, but like
very toxic.
That's kind of sad. He's like, I'm so stoked about my new movie, but also, fuck you, haters.
I will block you if you hate on me.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him for. Fuck that.
I don't blame him either. Everybody sucks, including us.
Anyway,
what else we got?
Speaking of depressing, Christopher Nolan has clarified his approach to the ambiguous Inception ending. Finally, we get him to talk about it.
Well, what did he say? Because
he said, and I'll be ready for this.
I'm not.
It's gonna ruffle some feathers because we have an answer. I mean, the end of Inception, it's exactly that. There is a nihilistic view of the ending, right? But also, he's moved on and is with his kids. The ambiguity is not an emotional ambiguity. It's an intellectual one for the audience. And that's his whole response. So we still have no answers.
Okay. I didn't believe that Christopher Nolan would be like, hey, this is the thing. Because we talked about this as well in a podcast episode. Plug.
We have a podcast.
It doesn't matter. The ending doesn't matter because everything else is resolved. And I think it's a fun little, like question moment to leave you talking about it when you leave the theater. But I don't think that's the point or has any bearing on anything.
It's not confirmed, Pete says, that his totem was actually his wedding ring, but if you watch any time that he's dreaming, he does not have his wedding ring on. And when he wears it in the dream, he does not have the wedding ring on. And when he's not in the dream, he does have it on, or vice versa. I can't remember. But
it's so interesting.
Here's the genius part about Christopher Nolan. I think he knew that, and he put that in, but never confirmed it, because in that entire last scene when Cobb finally wakes up and he flies home and he goes... At no minute, at no second, there is no point in time where you can actually see Cobb's left hand.
Yeah.
So you cannot confirm one way or the other, based on your theory, the ending of this movie. You cannot.
It was wild to me. I never knew that. And I saw that movie a bunch of times. I saw it twice in the theater and stuff, but you said this on the podcast when we were doing our episode on it.
Yep.
And I was like, no fucking way. Yeah. And like going back through, it's that movie does keep you talking. It's 13 years later, we're still talking about it. And it's just as compelling today, I think, as the day it came out.
I agree. It's still such a good fucking movie.
It is, man. God, I can't wait for Oppenheimer.
Apparently he said Oppenheimer has a similar style ending.
Okay. I don't like to know that. But, well, whatever. I've seen one trailer for Oppenheimer, and I'm trying not to watch anything else as best as I can because I want to go in as cold as possible.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about it other than it's about nukes. Maybe potentially.
Yeah, it is definitely about nukes.
Okay, cool. Can confirm.
Can confirm.
In case anybody was wondering.
Can you imagine if it was a movie about Oppenheimer, but just like his childhood? It just has nothing to do with it.
That would be funny. That's
they do the Fast and Furious rap, like part 2. He goes to college. And then maybe in part 3, he'll make the bomb.
Yeah, probably.
We gotta wait 15 years to find out what Oppenheimer did.
That's pretty funny. So I agree with this idea, and I want to move forward with it as soon as possible.
Here's how to make more money, Christopher Nolan.
Speaking of things that are funny, apparently Adele recently bought Sylvester Stallone's $58 million mansion here in Los Angeles and refused to let Sylvester Stallone keep his Rocky statue after buying the house.
So I heard her buying the house was predicated on her being able to keep the Rocky statue. I love that for Adele.
But here's why this is even more funny. That's something maybe we don't think about right away.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone had a statue of himself in the fucking garden.
How does that not check out completely, though?
I mean, come on.
Like, that straight up... I would be more surprised if he didn't have a statue of himself somewhere on his property. Is there a fountain element to that? Does he spit water?
No, it's just a statue.
Lame.
I hear that if you press one of its toes, it goes, Adrian!
If you press another one, it tells the local neighborhood kids to stop being whores.
Hoy, you know? Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
Yeah. I just wanted to tell that movie news just so I could say that Sylvester Stallone has a statue of himself.
If it's the most believable thing I've ever heard.
I mean, yes, but also holy shit.
It's like the Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah.
Thing. Lou Ferrigno has a statue of himself as like the Hulk. I mean, I guess we all have our vices.
Some people's are themselves.
Yeah, see, Gina knows. That's hilarious.
But another thing is apparently Oliver Stone decided by the way, if anybody who doesn't know, Oliver Stone directed Platoon and Natural Born Killers.
JFK.
And he has decided to come out as a pansy because he said that John Wick 4's action was disgusting beyond belief.
You know what? It's funny. I did see this because I'm like, bro, did you watch your own movie, Natural Born Killers?
I'm telling you, like, come on.
You've seen that movie. I drug you to the theater to see it. It is egregiously violent, but there's a point to it. There's a reason. Oliver Stone is a great director. His son is not a great director.
Well, he said that apparently, as a combat veteran, I gotta tell you, not one of them kills is believable. I realize it's a movie, but it's become a video game more than a movie.
About John Wick 4?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Oliver Stone. John Wick 4 is nothing like my time in the military.
What? That doesn't track.
I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
He just said it doesn't. It's like it doesn't matter if it's Marvel or it's a character like John Wick. It's just not believable. Then don't fucking watch it, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
Simple. Don't watch it.
I mean, have your opinion. Whatever. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I don't know.
Some people have bad opinions.
Well, it's just I'm not even a John Wick huge fan, but I'm like, really?
Exactly. I'm not a huge John Wick fan either, but come on, dude. You're allowed to have your bad opinions, and we're allowed to tell you that you're stupid.
He's not stupid.
In this instance, he's stupid.
It's just a bad take.
Yes.
Just a bad take.
Speaking of bad takes.
Boomers do gotta boom.
Oh my God, they do, pizzas. That's fucking hilarious.
You know what? I haven't bitched about anything in 2 whole days. Let me get on the internet and see what pisses me off. And then I'm gonna go on I'm gonna dedicate my life to ruining somebody else's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, bad takes. Mission Impossible 7 director Christopher McQuarrie believes that Mission Impossible 7 is going to be able to take on Top Gun Maverick.
No.
It's not going to get anywhere fucking close. What? It's not going to get anywhere close because it's number 7. Okay, it's number 7. And of a series nobody asked for. Everybody asked for Top Gun 2. Everyone wanted Top Gun 2.
No, I don't know about that. I don't fucking know about that. I don't think so too. Top Gun, the first Top Gun came out in the 80s, and nobody in 2020 whatever was like, bitch, I want a Top Gun 2.
Everybody wants Top Gun 2?
Everybody saw Top Gun 2, myself included.
Yeah, because everybody wanted Top Gun 2.
No, I think they just made it. And then they marketed it really well, and it happened to be a good movie, and everybody saw it.
Wrong.
Everybody's dad saw that movie.
Wrong.
Yes. Your phone agrees with me.
No, my phone's mad at you, trying to break your shit. But no, Mission Impossible 7 will not make anywhere near what Top Gun 2 did.
I think it'll do fine because it looks interesting enough or whatever. I'm not going to see it unless we got to talk about it for stream. But I don't really care, and that's fine. But I highly doubt it's going to do the numbers Top Gun 2.
No, for sure. It's definitely not going to do anywhere near that. I think it might do maybe a quarter. It did almost $1 billion, right?
Somebody clip this and use this in a documentary about how the worldwide phenomenon of Mission Impossible 7 blew everybody's minds, and all the haters out there didn't believe in it.
Yes.
Use this.
Please.
You're welcome.
Yes. History being made right here.
See? Somebody gets it.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Dave.
And last piece of movie news, and I waited for this to be
I can't break another keyboard. I can't spit on my stuff.
Well, you're due for a new pair of headphones again.
Still waiting on my check, Seth MacFarlane.
Timed this up perfectly to be our last piece of movie news here. Apparently, the internet is really pissed at Netflix for overstepping the boundaries of decency by putting Titanic on the streaming service just a couple of weeks after those people died in the Titan tragedy.
I'm not laughing.
So,
I'm not laughing at that.
That being said, let's talk about Titanic 2.
We're talking about Titanic 2.
Fucking, let's break the decency laws here, because I don't care.
This was not on purpose. So we figured out, for context, we realized yesterday that today we could stream. And Dave's like, we can stream. And I was like, oh, sweet. And he's like, oh, fuck, what are we going to talk about?
No clue what we're talking about.
And I was like, well, we've seen a couple movies together since you've lived here. He's like, cool. We saw White Noise. I was like, yeah. And we saw Titanic II on Plex.
Yes, we did.
And I was like, shit. And Dave's like, oh, shit. And I said, we're talking about it.
Let's do it.
So we're talking about Titanic II. It's a God, do you remember few weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, we talked about Fast X and Airplane versus Volcano?
Yes. I will never forget that movie till the day I die.
Me either, unfortunately. It's made by the same studio.
So
it's
good.
an Asylum film.
So good.
It's a movie, and you said to me, we talked about this after, like, hey, did we watch this movie because of the whole like submarine thing going on?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, you picked it, or you said it out loud, and we chose it because it was recommended on Plex.
Yes.
To watch for free.
It was. And it was crazy because what?
Dude, that's the thing. It has nothing to do with the
Jack
first
or
Titanic.
Rose. No, it has nothing to do with. Oh, sort of, a little bit tangentially, a little bit.
Very tangentially. We're gonna get into it, but we do have a trailer for.
Oh, God, I can't wait. Let's watch this trailer
for this movie. It's so. I'm gonna explain to you, Cloby One, how you can call it Titanic II because it's not Titanic. The number 2, it's Titanic Roman numeral 2. Because that's what the ship is called. It's a loophole, you see?
Loophole!
Oh, shit. Okay, here's the trailer for Titanic 2, Submarine Boogaloo.
Here we go.
Thanks, Icky!
Hey, Icky! Thanks, brother.
Later,
Yeah, we are.
the world's greatest ship.
Most sophisticated ship ever created, the Titanic II.
Hey,
Let's make history. We'll sail again.
please no.
Have another one of your bad feelings, Captain?
Now you can say
Oh,
that.
God. Oh, God.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, please.
On the same day, the
Yes.
same course,
Oh, my God.
Yes.
and the same fate.
But no, not the same fate at all. Exactly.
Requiring immediate assistance.
This is insane.
Looks like history's repeating itself.
You understand me, Captain? There's another wave coming.
Find out how fast this thing is moving.
Whatever you do it fast.
It's not the same movie, Icky.
Who could ever have seen this coming?
Titanic 2.
God damn it.
So, Dave,
Yeah.
what is the story of Titanic 2?
So, Titanic 2 is about a rich guy's son who decides he wants to recreate the Titanic.
Makes
he
sense.
rebuilds the Titanic, or not rebuilds, but like builds a brand new Titanic, but like not like a updated, cool cruise ship or calling Titanic. No, they use the exact same schematics of the Titanic, which in
fine.
today's like cruise ship standards is like really tiny.
It's not that big, and they said this like early in the film. They're like the biggest, like world's biggest like ship, and we're like, not anymore though. Like 100 years ago, sure.
Yes, and now it's like not even sort of impressive. Chloe, I mean, in this up to this point, yes, plausible that some idiot would do this.
Yes, confirmed.
Because we've seen recently what some idiots will do with their money.
Look at
In regards to the
Bezos.
Titanic.
That's an Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos thing. You know what? Remember the Titanic? That shit was dope. Let's just do that again.
They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this to pay homage to the Titan victims.
Oh no! Please don't let this come true. Oh. We were just kidding.
Please don't.
Okay, so anyway, get back to the story.
Sorry. Yes.
So the Titanic II sets off on the same course as the original,
but
100
backwards.
years later. But backwards,
right? Because it's coming from Europe to New York.
I don't fucking know.
Isn't that it? Isn't that the original course was from?
You're asking a lot of history questions that I don't know the answers to, Dave.
I have to find this out.
Anyway, I'll finish telling this story.
Yes, please.
So as the Titanic II sets off, they're like, "Hey, man, we have all these newfangled things that is going to stop us from hitting icebergs." You know?
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. They say it's the same course, but the original course was from Southampton, England, to New York, and this is fucking backwards. It starts in New York.
New York. Yo, Truffle Cream, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Truffle Cream?
So while the Titanic II is out, a giant piece of glacier breaks off, causing
tsunami.
An Atlantic tsunami going approximately, and this is not a joke, 800 miles an hour, an 800-mile-an-hour tsunami. So
because that's the only way to explain how the wave can get to the middle of the Atlantic from the Arctic, from the Arctic Circle, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
In enough time to still stay. There's another thing I think about.
What?
It would have lost its fucking power by the time it got out there.
Listen,
it's not going to just stay like all the way.
You're saying and thinking of a lot of things that don't matter in this movie because it just happens and we get to fucking see it, okay?
But
what?
There's not just one glacial tsunami. There's two of them. And the second one's even bigger.
No tsunami safety measures at all. There are some lifeboats that were updated. Anyway, whatever. We're getting off the rails already because this movie's insane.
Don't you remember?
What?
Oh, we'll get into it.
We'll get into it because an 800-mile-an-hour wave, two of them, hit the Titanic II, and then it starts to sink very slowly. Even, whatever. Doesn't matter. Dave.
Yeah.
What was your first impression of Titanic II? It's the first movie we watched together with you in Los Angeles.
Thank you for the second time.
Angelino.
Second time. Anyway,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, give me the line.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, that line was fucking hilarious.
Everything about this movie is fucking brilliant.
So, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I got a lot of entertainment.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
the Asylum kind of tricks you a little bit in this one. Like it's bad, but you don't realize how bad it's gonna be.
Yeah,
because it looks like they tried, aside from the colorist, because everything's green.
Everybody's hair is green. Everybody who has blonde hair, their hair is actually green because the colorist
hilarious
didn't calibrate his monitor or something.
Icky, no, it's not supposed to be a satire on the Titanic because it's made by fucking Asylum.
It's very serious. Is very serious.
Yes, they introduce love stories that aren't necessary. Yes. They kill off people and they make it super dramatic, even though they didn't want to do their jobs and nobody cares.
There's a father-daughter dynamic
for some reason.
I guess.
Like we needed just a little bit more drama other than a ship sinking in the middle of the fucking ocean. Also, it happens so very fast.
So fast.
Like they leave and then like a couple hours later, like we're in the middle of the Atlantic. No, you're not.
No, not at all. Sorry. So the Titanic II sinks. Spoiler alert. Clovey one, my bad.
They should have called this Titanic TOO. Titanic also.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Dave, what were some of your likes of Titanic 2 Submarine Boogaloo?
Good Lord.
Terrible.
We're gonna burn in hell.
We're fucked.
Jesus. Okay, so what was the question?
First off, we definitely have to get into some Neil Breen movies. Yes.
Likes. Some of my likes.
Yes, tell me your likes.
The CG.
The CG is fucking dope.
The CG is so bad.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious how bad it is. Like for one of the tsunamis, it's literally just a video footage of a regular wave just zoomed in. It's literally just a zoomed in regular wave, and they fucking composited the Titanic II onto it.
It's great. It's great.
Amazing.
I think a big like for me is the opening scene where there's a surfer just out in the Arctic Circle somewhere.
Sure.
He's just ripping waves, dog. He's doing his
And
thing. Not dying at all.
From
not succumbing
hypothermia.
to hypothermia.
Right.
Literally even once. Until a big giant chunk of glacier falls off, and he's like, "Whoa, bro, this is gonna be sick." And then he starts to ride the wave, and of course, the wave kills him. How did he get there? Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Who knew he was there?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We never come back to it because it's just the framing device to let us know shit's going down. It's a real. It's a global warming movie. You know, I learned a lot
It's really
about our environment and how things
it's really
are gonna go.
It's really a commentary on global
It's true.
warming.
So I liked that. That was fun. I also really liked to come in on your CG. It's good, top to bottom, good. Lots of people, lots of artists working on this. Capital A artists. I told Dave he could have a mic stand, but he chose this.
I
Dave's
did.
bet has been retired.
Retired. You just wait till I'm streaming from my apartment.
He's
a
got
full-blown
3
apartment.
beds.
It's just beds.
Just beds. All beds,
Whole
Dave.
thing is bed. Whole beds, Dave. Yes.
So you can answer that.
Gina, I kind of have retired the Dave-O-meter rating system because I felt bad. You know, Blake really wanted me to watch these movies, and I pretend to care about him, so...
Dave was like, I'm doing a disservice to my friend by ignoring the movies you want me to watch and then not being able to talk about them on stream.
It's true. I don't know why I had to get all real about it.
I appreciate you. I love you and I appreciate you. So, Titanic II.
Titanic
So,
2.
Another thing I loved. So, the writer and director and star are
Oh,
the same guy. Which
I forgot about that.
Which feeds into that, Neil Breen type of feeling. But it's not as bad as a Neil Breen movie. It's very much... he's cool guy. He's ladies guy. And we know this because he strolls up to the Titanic II, and the first thing we see are boobs.
Literally boobs.
Literally boobs that, like, slowly pan up, but it like, pans up and across, missing the women's face and hitting his face
Oh,
first.
it's so fucking funny. And I have to ask this because
Yeah.
it's a point of contention here.
Sure.
for me.
Yeah.
How many women?
Started out as 4.
Started out as. Please
Yeah.
explain, Blake.
After the intro shot of the 4 ladies and our main character,
Yep.
Super Chad Bro, one of them goes overboard or something. We
One
don't
of them
know.
just vanishes.
We lose
Just
a lady.
gone.
We lose a lady from the opening shot.
She woke up from her chloroform nightmare.
She's like, "Where the fuck am I? I'm about
my
to be on a
God.
ship on the Atlantic."
Get me off of this fucking boat.
She could have taken the exit, but she free willied her ass off the upper deck. So yeah, we have this guy who's like a super billionaire kind of guy who it's like the Titanic II is his ship, and he's gonna sail it, and there's no problems. It's not like it's a cold wintry day where he has to be careful of you gotta watch out for icebergs when you're in the Arctic Circle or whatever. But he's
they're not.
Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be totally fine. And they get on, but he's not our main character. Who's our main character?
Just some nurse.
She's a nurse. Is she an actual nurse?
Actually, I don't know.
I can't tell if she's like
Because at one point, her nurse partner is like sitting on a desk, like on a counter.
Yeah.
And somebody comes in like, we've got people on the deck or whatever that are injured. She goes, so we're talking.
Yes, they call down. They're like, "Hey, we need you on the upper deck. We have people that are injured." She goes, We're in the middle of something.
Literally, we're in the middle of something. It's like, oh, I can wait. She's like, and then tries not to get up.
Yeah, no. Want those nurses on board, but not her.
Yes.
The other nurse. She has a relationship, Dave. She has a previous relationship with Super Chad Guy.
Super Chad Guy is her ex.
Oh my gosh! And Super Chad Guy and the nurse. I don't remember their names because that's how much
I don't even know if I even heard their names to begin with.
they might not exist. Anyway, so it just so happens the nurse, her dad, works for the government
Coast Guard?
Coast Guard. He's a high-ranking Coast
Very convenient, all these
Guard,
things.
and he happens to be looking at glaciers in the Arctic at the same time.
Yep. At the same time, she's setting sail in Titanic II.
Yeah, and he has super good cell service up there.
Great cell service. Like the best cell
Incredible
service.
cell service.
I will say, though, that they made sure to put the same lines in this movie that were said also in real life about Titanic, which are, oh no, this thing's unsinkable or whatever the fuck. Like, literally said all the same shit. Like, oh no, nothing's gonna happen to this ship.
So essentially what happens is the glacier breaks off and sends an 800-mile-an-hour wave heading towards the east coast of the United States.
No,
Well, everywhere.
just where they're at. Because it doesn't affect anybody else
It's gonna,
at any point.
We never see it affect anybody else.
No.
But that 800-mile-an-hour wave, it's heading right for the Titanic II. And he's like calling his daughter, who's the nurse, and of course he's like, man, a cell service, she's not picking up. And like we see her phone ringing and stuff. She's just like, I'm a nurse, I'm doing whatever I want. And essentially it's a wild convenience.
I mean,
Contrivance?
think about how contrived this is. Sorry, convenient this is.
Convenient, thank you.
You're welcome. That a nurse,
Yeah.
sort of, who is hired to work on the Titanic II, who is our main character.
Yeah.
His ex-boyfriend is the guy who paid for and built the Titanic II.
Yeah.
Who is also was told off by her dad,
Yeah.
who hates him.
Yeah.
Who also worked for the fucking Coast Guard and is watching glaciers.
It's the perfect storm, Dave. It's the perfect convenient storm.
Interesting.
So luckily, after the first bit of glacier sends an 800-mile-an-hour wave, he's like, God damn it, we gotta get to my daughter. And so luckily, he just diverts all government.
It's true.
all the government resources towards helping his daughter. And so he's flying his helicopter over to the Titanic II, which of course gets hit by a giant wave. An 800-mile wave. Yo, Silver
What's
Thunder!
up, Thunder? Thank you, buddy. We
He's always
appreciate
looking
you.
cute. He's always up in here looking
Stop.
cute. Look at the man. Look at that face.
Stop, guys.
Look at that fully grown facial hair.
Hey,
it's what men dream
don't
of.
be jealous.
I'm very jealous.
Don't be.
You can hear by the tone of my voice. Stop it. Extra
Brad Cooper tonight. Hey, it's Bradley. Son of a bitch.
My friends call me Bradley.
What if his name is Brad? He's like, no, my friends call me Bradley. Like his legal name is Brad.
And his nickname is Bradley.
It's actually just my stage name.
I like
my
this.
legal name's Brad.
I like this. I like all of this. So our the nurse's dad, he's a geologist guy. I don't know.
Sure.
He's flying, and this 800-mile-an-hour wave hits Titanic II, and luckily it doesn't just explode it, just vaporize it.
What?
It just kind of just goes boonk.
Oh. We're going to keep
Ow.
going, but sort of sink a little bit.
It stays upright, and people get in like submarine escape boat things.
Yes.
There's a submarine involved in here too.
Updated escape boats. And
Yeah.
you think, oh, well, great. So our main character gets in one of those, right? No, because according to her dad, Coast Guard guy, those things are death traps.
The lifeboats are death traps. Stay on the sinking Titanic II. You're safe that way. It makes sense. All this makes sense, Dave. So So it's not just one glacier; it's two. It's two glaciers break off.
Listen, by the way, I have to say,
Okay.
there is a line, more or less, in the movie where Coast Guard dad
Yeah.
literally says to nurse daughter,
Yeah.
you have a better chance of survival if you stay on the ship.
Yes. Yes. And not just on the ship. Not just on the ship. You got to go deep into the belly of this ship that is rapidly sinking.
Yes. Don't go anywhere where we can find you quickly in case you just started to sink.
No, bury yourself deep in the middle of the sinking ship.
In
A scuba locker.
A scuba locker.
Yeah. Put yourself
Physically into the scuba locker.
in an enclosed metal cage deep within the bowels of Titanic II. It's the safest place to be.
Safest place to be.
Super safe.
Listen, Thunder, don't implode now, okay? I did a thing.
He did the thing. So luckily, when the second 800 mile an hour, see you, buddy. In a flash, the second 800 mile an hour wave hits the boat, which doesn't do anything.
It just turns it over.
It turns it over. It just goes bloop.
Like, not onto it, fucking 180s it.
Yeah, it's like
So now up is down, down is up.
I thought we were gonna have like a Poseidon adventure thing, but that would be smart or make sense. This doesn't.
Wasn't there a scene, maybe I was just hoping it and I willed it into existence in my brain.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a scene sort of akin to the propeller scene in Titanic?
No, we were hoping for it because we were talking.
right.
We were hoping. I was like, listen, if this thing is sinking, we better get a dude donking himself on the propeller. Period. And we don't get that. We don't get that. We do get a really funny shot of this. They tilted the setup and people just sliding by like hey.
It's so funny.
It looks fun. It looks like a good time.
Okay,
overall.
speaking of things that look fun and are a good time.
Yes.
There's a scene where they have to climb up an elevator shaft because, of course they do.
Yeah, they take the elevator in
Yeah.
their sinking ship.
Yeah.
Makes
'cause-
sense.
Sure, because the stairs are too dangerous.
Yeah, it's modern technology.
Anyway, so when obviously the elevator doesn't work, they now have to climb through the elevator shaft.
Makes sense.
And obviously they do the filming trick, right? They're like, how are we going to do this? They do the
yeah.
filming trick of like, just turn it on its side.
Yeah.
And make it look with perspective, forced perspective, that they're going up. But the problem is, everybody's hair and clothes are still pointed the correct way.
It's a 1960s Batman thing, for sure. It's like, let's climb up this. And they're just crawling on the ground.
It's so fucking funny.
It's so fun. It's really fun. So what happens, Dave? The ship, everybody's dead. And the ship has flipped over on its top, and so we're left with two people in Titanic 2. We have Super Chad Guy and Nurse Lady, who have kind of through their hardships rekindled a touch of their love they had for each other.
So basically, Nurse Lady and how Elon wishes he was. Sorry, that was mean. How Elon sees himself.
It's true. 100% how Elon sees himself.
Anyway, I like how we're doing this not on Jeff Bezos' side because he gives us money.
We're Jeff Bezos shills.
Anyway, excuse me. No, Gina, it's much better than this.
It's way better.
They go to the scuba locker, which is a thing that apparently is on cruise ships these days.
It's where all the scuba gear is.
Sure.
It's a metal cage.
And because Coast Guard Dad says to do it.
Yeah.
So Wishful Elon and Nurse Lady, they go down, they find it in the middle of the ship, in the belly of the ship. And there's only one scuba suit.
Oh, there's only one scuba
Just one.
suit, one wetsuit, and one oxygen tank.
Yep. So
Just one.
somehow. Oh, no. There was supposed to be more than one, but Elon, who he wishes it was, says somebody else had this idea already.
There's some other scuba guy just... I fucking hope so. I want to see that movie.
So basically, something happens with the ship at this point. I think it's the second wave that hits or something.
It's the second wave that hits.
Second wave that hits and knocks them in. Once they have the gear on, it knocks them into the fucking scuba locker, and it gets shut like forced shut and stuck closed.
They're trapped in the scuba locker.
In the scuba locker for sure. And so it's just rapidly filling up with water because the ship is sinking. And God damn it. And so she's like, well, what about you? And he's basically like, I'm gonna freeze to death.
No, this is what he says, and I shit you not. He goes, it's fine. I'm going to succumb to hypothermia. I'm going to freeze to death. But it's cold enough that once you get me up above board, I'm just going to freeze to death right now, just for now. So, like, when you're above board and your dad saves you, pull my body out, and then you can revive me. It's cold enough. Just lug my giant-ass dead body out of this capsized ship, and then just, like, literally blow into my lungs, and I'll be back again. No worries. Don't even worry about me. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
It's exactly what he says, and it's exactly what happens.
It's exactly what happens.
So, except for when he dies, when hopeful Elon dies.
Yeah.
And Nurse Lady is not dead. She's just looking at his dead body floating in front of her.
Yeah.
Which has got to be mortifying. Not that she's already not traumatized for life. And then Coast Guard Dad has a scuba suit on the chopper that he's on.
Yeah. He just, he just travels with it. Just travels.
So,
whatever.
Yeah. But, preface. So the chopper he's on, I forgot this more. Yeah. It needed to refuel halfway to this place, right? And once
so much fuel.
Scuba Dad, Coast Guard Dad, into the water,
right?
Like 2 seconds later, the pilot's like, and shows the fuel gauge and it's on E. He's like, "We're out of fuel," and I'm like, "What? How? How did you do?" And then he tells the girl that's with Coast Guard Dad for whatever reason, "You got to jump out."
Oh yeah,
there's a raft in here also for some reason. Jump out with the raft.
Yeah, jump out.
And you'll survive.
That'll work.
And then he just into the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Scuba
sense.
Dad somehow manages to get into the sinking ship faster than it is sinking. Finds his way into the belly of the beast somehow.
He
just knows where the fucking scuba room is.
Shut up, Dave. He's just there.
And doesn't have to search for hours as it sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
There's a beacon or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there is a beacon on her suit. Sure.
I don't want to get into the minutia of this.
Anyway, he saves her. She drags dead Elon out of the fucking scuba locker. They get onto this floating bouncy house.
Yes.
Which looks like exactly what it is.
It looks like a floating bouncy house.
And she starts doing CPR on fake Elon. And it's awkward.
I'm thinking to myself, I was like, if they revive bad Elon, I'm going to riot. I'm going to contact Asylum.
And the thing is, you have to wait for a good 5 minutes of runtime.
It's so awkward. There's no music. There's nothing. It's just her blowing into this guy's mouth for like 5 ass minutes.
And then it just random cut. She's like obviously pumping on his chest or whatever, but it just random cuts of her. And then, come on. And then it just cuts to her dad just. And then cuts to the random lady like.
You know what else? You know what it cuts to after that?
Huh.
The fucking credits. It just stops.
It just ends.
The movie just stops. I got up. I laughed so fucking hard. The movie just quit.
The movie just quit. It literally just stopped. And Blake literally stood up and walked around my apartment laughing. He could not control himself. It was so fucking funny.
And it was an egregious amount of mouth blowing and then roll credits.
For, like, no lie, I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating. I'm pretty sure it was for 5 minutes.
It was so long. It probably wasn't that long, but it felt uncomfortable.
Bro.
They straight up, they ran out of money and they're like, this is fine. People get it. Most everybody dies and they get on a raft. It doesn't matter. We don't need like real resolution.
No, here's what happened. Here's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys the inside scoop.
Okay, please.
They cut. All right. And what's next? That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
But didn't we? It's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Are we? Do we still get Do we still get paid?
It's a wrap.
Go home.
Literally, they were like, what do we do next? And the director's like, I don't have any fucking idea.
No, the director said, well, you've been blowing in my lungs for 5 minutes, my character.
Oh my God, it is him. I forgot.
It's him. He's the director. And so he's like, I don't know. I'm probably dead. So
I've had a whole day of basically making out with you. We can go ahead and just end it.
yeah, what's more important? I'm dead, so nothing matters anymore. And the movie, roll the credits. My name first.
Yeah.
This was a fucking batshit insane movie, and I liked everything about it.
Yeah.
No dislikes here for me, Dave. Not even one.
This is a movie that I absolutely will watch again.
Me too. Okay, this is the thing. Oh, that's a great question.
I've never heard of the second one, so I'm going to say Titanic 2.
So the Croning... I don't know, man. The Titanic II was pure cinema. Let me just say that. It was
Cinema.
Capital S cinema.
Oh, God. Thunder, no, I have not
Dude.
seen Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek's great.
Yeah,
So
I have heard.
It's great. I recommend it. But that would be a fun comparison if that ever made it into a great... Whatever. It's great.
So, Blake, do you recommend this movie? Then?
Yes, I recommend this movie. You can see it right now for free
On Plex.
Literally, this movie sucked so fucking bad that there was like commercial breaks. It was counting down to commercial breaks and just skipped them. Like, whatever. We want to get this over with sooner. It skipped at least 5 commercial breaks.
It's so funny because it totally fucking did. Like, it literally did the countdown and then the movie just kept going.
Yeah. So with the Croning, because they showed the trailer for it, didn't they?
Wait, for what?
In Schitt's Creek.
Oh, I don't know.
They showed because Moira is like it's supposed to be. It's great. It's great. She's supposed to be in this bad movie, and the script is so fucking bad, and she's going through it, and it's like these bad B movies that we watch. Yeah.
Absolutely, you guys should watch these movies.
Big recommend for me.
Big, 100%. I recommend this fully. Watch it with your friends.
And a beer.
Don't tell them what it's about, though.
Don't tell anybody what this is about. Just subject them to it and take it very seriously.
Yeah. I think you'll enjoy it more if you do pretend like it's dead serious.
It's true. You may even get more friends out of it. No, you won't. But still.
You'll probably lose friends. It's fine. You don't need those people anymore.
We'll be your friends.
Yeah.
This parasocial
the less friends you have, the more time you spend with us. What's up?
Hey! We're holding you hostage. Anyway, Speaking of hostages, do you want to get into our next movie?
Let's do it.
All right, we're talking about White Noise from 2022, the Noah Baumbach film. Mm-hmm. Not the 2015. No, there's another one earlier.
I don't know.
The one that I remember is called White Noise. The one that I was thinking of was I think it was like a Michael Keaton movie from like early 2000s.
I have no idea.
It's like a spooky movie. Anyway, this is not that. This is the Netflix film, White Noise, 2022. Mm-hmm. We got a trailer.
Let's watch the fucking trailer then.
Oh, wow, sir.
Oh, wow.
Tone it down.
Sorry, I'm so excited from Titanic 2.
This is a family show.
I was just so excited from Titanic also.
I can't say I blame you. I drank this beer really quick.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Okay, it's doing it.
Okay, roll film.
That stuff causes cancer in laboratory animals, in case you didn't know.
Either I chew gum or I smoke.
What are these children, yours?
That's mine from wives 1 and 3. There's Babette's from husband 2. Wilder is ours. We're each other's 4th.
Life is good, Jack. I hope it lasts forever.
Let's watch a sitcom or something.
They're calling it the airborne toxic event.
It won't come this way.
Will we have to leave our home?
Of course not.
How do you know?
I just know.
Okay, what if it's dangerous?
Evacuate all places of residence.
the situation. All we have to do is stay out of the way.
They're passing us, Dad.
Technically, that's illegal.
Do sheep have lashes?
Ask your father.
We're going sideways.
Dad, do sheep have lashes?
Doesn't anyone want to pay attention to what's actually happening?
I wish there was something I could do. I wish I could outthink the problem.
There are two kinds of people in the world. Killers and dyers.
Okay.
Most of us are dyers.
Can confirm.
Yep.
Right now we're safe.
Oh, I disagree with you, Silver Thunder.
Oh, Thunder, you are so
Persistent
wrong on
sense
that.
of large-scale ruin. We keep inventing hope.
This trailer is. This is a hard movie to market.
Yes.
I want to be very clear about that. This is a hard movie to market because there's no major. There's not really a plot per se.
No, there's not, because like it literally, based on the marketing too, and for the first half of the movie, it seems like it's about this family who's now on the run in the current apocalypse.
Yes.
Because an East Palestine, Ohio thing happened in this weird town where a train car pollutes everything and.
Yeah.
Blows up after chemical exposure or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
the whole town's on the run.
Yeah.
And then it violently veers in different directions.
Yes, that's actually violently veering in a different direction is exactly how I would describe this.
Mm-hmm.
But in a way that makes sense for me, I think. In a way that I think it does itself a service. So this is the story, of course, being this family that we're just introduced to. Again, there's no real plot. Nope. We get to it's a slice of life kind of thing. It's a quirky family slice of life kind of thing in the midst of this like disaster, but there's a lot of like relationship issues. There's also the question, a main question of the wife, Greta Gerwig's character.
Yeah.
She's been taking these pills that make her kind of forget her memory. She has like memory lapses and stuff.
Yes,
She's been
she
acting
does.
kind of weird. So there's that aspect, which they're trying to figure out what medicine she's taking and where she got it from.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's a twisted tale.
It's one of the many fucking veering violently off to the left parts of this movie.
It's true. So, Dave, what's your first impression of White Noise?
I really liked it.
Same.
I was very confused.
Less same, but
like not confused by the
understandable.
movie, just confused. Like what? Wait, why are we going here now? What are we doing now? What happened to the other thing? I want to talk about the apocalypse. I'm such an apocalypse nuts. I was like, wait a minute, go back to that thing.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Wait, I want to talk about that again.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I thought it was intense. I thought it was smart and funny, and yeah, that was a really good movie. I wasn't expecting it to be. Like, we couldn't decide what to watch for our movie night, and we picked that, and I was like, okay, sure, yeah, it's a good choice.
No, I agree with you. I'd heard about this film, and I really wanted to watch it, and I never just sat down and watched it. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad I had an excuse. A friend of mine, Alex, had tried to watch it, and she was talking to me about it. She turned it off with her friend, Andy, and she's like, you should watch it. That's something you would like. And I was like, I don't know whether to be offended or not. No. And I did, but I did like it. I called her after I watched it, and I was like, you were right. Mm-hmm. I liked it.
It's definitely a Blake movie.
I really enjoyed it because it's not a traditional narrative at all, and it's written really well, and the characters are really great. So, hopping into likes, Dave, what's some of your likes?
My biggest like, and I realized that we didn't talk about this on movie night until after you guys left.
Yeah.
Adam Driver fucking crushed it.
Yes.
He was so good in this movie.
So good.
He pulled off this weird, goofy, Midwestern, probably, dad.
Yeah.
Suburban dad.
They're
in the
Ohio.
70s. They are in Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So perfect. He fucking crushed it. He's so good. And he has the weirdest quirks that I absolutely love so much. They show one in the trailer. He's got this like cloak cape thing that he teaches in.
It's like it's like a graduation gown.
Yeah,
but like he just wears it all the time.
He just wears it mainly when he's teaching or whatever. But he does this thing that made me laugh every fucking time, where he had to adjust his glasses. Instead of going like this, he literally just up through the thing,
through his thing,
and then back down. So fucking funny.
I'd say like the acting in general in this movie is brilliant. Even we talk about kid actors, and I don't blame them for being bad. I blame the director. All the kid actors were great in this.
Fantastic.
There's a lot of kid actors.
Yes,
they were all really, really good.
Yeah, they were great. I thought this whole movie, everybody was really great. Don Cheadle's in this movie.
Don Cheadle's so funny.
He's hilarious in this movie.
And Greta Gerwig is so good. I think she gets not as much credit as an actress as she deserves, I think, sometimes.
Yes.
More from the indie community than the mainstream film community, but she's so good. But yeah, like what Icky was saying, Adam Driver's character, he's a college professor who's really into Hitler.
Oh my God.
But
he teaches Hitler studies.
Yeah, his class is Hitler studies. He's not a fascist himself.
No.
But the way he talks about these things, and John Cheadle's character.
The funniest part about this movie is how Don Cheadle his character is just as obsessed with Elvis as Adam Driver's character is obsessed with Hitler. And he says, Elvis is my Hitler. It's so fucking funny. Oh my God.
It's so good. And everything's played, like, the comedy for me hits in such a great way because I love really dry comedy. And there's a lot of wacky ass things going on, but everybody takes this very seriously.
Yes.
It's great. It's really funny, but the acting is wonderful.
Fantastic.
I also think that because it's kind of a period piece, right?
Yeah, because it's set in like the 70s.
Is it set in the 70s or 80s?
I think it's 80s.
Yeah, I would say the production
80s.
Design and stuff, everything looks so good.
It was great.
So good. Not even just the costumes. Like there's a big... there's a whole thing that like they're in the grocery store often. Like a lot of things takes place there, and like just the setup of the grocery store and like the look and all the old brands and stuff like that. It's great.
And yeah, Icky talking about a scene where Adam Driver and Don Cheadle are both like doing a lecture at the same time in the same place to the same kids, and they're each talking about the people they're obsessed with. So Don Cheadle is talking about Elvis and his mom, as Adam Driver then takes over and talks about Hitler and his mom, and they just ping pong of each other, and the other person is so impressed with the other, and they're just going off, and the kids are like,
there's some guy filming it too.
Oh, so God damn it!
After seeing this movie, Elvis and Hitler,
eerily similar. Eerily similar.
Eerily similar.
They had cult-like followings.
Yes.
They both died too young,
and both had moms. Confirmed.
They were the same person.
Nailed it.
All I'm saying is, have you ever seen Hitler and Elvis in the same room?
Exactly. We got to watch Bubba Hotep again.
Yeah, oh my God, we do have to watch Bubba Hotep.
We really do.
Fuck.
I need some of that in my life.
Yes.
But yeah, so on top of that, I think the writing is fantastic in this film.
Very good.
I mean, it's a Noah Baumbach film he's an incredible writer and an incredible director.
Yeah.
And both of those talents are very, very prominently displayed with this movie.
Yes. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a very, very witty. I mean, I was gonna say the plot, but there fucking isn't one.
No.
That doesn't bother me though. Like,
no, because it works for what it's set up that way.
Mm-hmm. And it's just so entertaining, and there's no part of it where I was like,
yeah, I mean, it's a relatively long film.
It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something like that.
But it moved, and there's so much like weird stuff happening. It's definitely like, it definitely feels like an art film in a way, but I think this is acceptable or like accessible, probably.
Very accessible. It's very accessible
to a modern audience. If you understand, like, there's not going to be like this traditional Hollywood plot and like big payoff, but
Yes.
it still pays off.
It still pays off so much.
There's still great payoffs in it.
Andre 3000 in this movie.
Andre 3000's in this movie. It's great. What's not
You
to
should
like?
go watch it just for Andre 3000 because
Yeah.
what a name.
Oh my gosh, it's what that was on his birth certificate too, wasn't it?
What was his official name?
Mr.
Legal name.
3000.
Middle name 3000.
Yeah, middle name 3000. Dude, you know, like I'm not gonna lie either. Like Andre 3000 he's been in a bunch of movies and he can act.
Yeah, he's not bad in this.
He's not given a bunch of screen time.
No.
Really at all.
No.
But the man can act.
Yeah.
But so what are some more likes about this?
I mean, I kind of touched on a couple of them already. The coloring of the movie was great. Cinematography was great.
Yeah.
I really do like how it, like I said, violently veers off in like a different direction every like 20 minutes.
I would say each act is almost like its own little mini movie, but it still all congeals kind of at the end because it's more like thematically driven.
Yes,
it has the facade of a plot.
It does.
You know,
does have the
it has the
of a
facade of a Hollywood plot, but just kind of does its own thing.
Yeah,
and I respect it a lot for that.
It tricks you into watching it because of the plot.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh fuck, I actually like this movie.
Yeah, it's a hook for sure, but like once it gets you, you're like, oh yeah, I'm into it because it's so weird. But it's a movie that has a lot to say as well.
It does. Yes, talk about that.
Yeah, it's kind of it's about relationships, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that the trailer does a good job in that way. You know, where how do you sell this movie? But B, like it is about the family and it's about family dynamics and where do you see yourself in this world and how you relate to each other. Like there's exactly. Fear of death and life. It's about those big things, but filtered through the lens of the family dynamic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's they do a very good job at that, touching on all these themes, especially the fear of death one.
Silver, I just saw that comment. So I read Playboy for the articles myself. Yeah.
Yep.
We get it.
Yeah.
Same page.
Also, there's titties in your porn?
Link me, bro.
I
mean, not that I'm looking for that.
I think I might be watching the wrong.
Did you get the audio format?
Anyway, so fear of death. That's honestly though the fear of death is kind of one of the violent terms that it makes.
Yeah, I agree. Because it explores that in a number of different ways. It explores it through Hitler, through Elvis, through the train crash, through the wife's thing with the pills.
Yeah.
And their conversations through it. I'd say that's the overarching theme, but not done in like this dreary ass mopey way.
No,
it's done in like a hilarious, like it's not hilarious all the time, but it's done in a quirky way.
Yes,
that makes you think of it, but you also enjoy yourself. It's not a downer. It's not a downer.
No, it's definitely not a downer, especially with the way that Adam Driver's character, the way he handles everything, and the way he reacts to shit. It's just so funny.
You're cut.
Security!
Get this guy. Mods? It's me.
Somebody boot this motherfucker. Not for insensitivity, but for dad joking.
He is a dad.
That's my job.
He gets a pass.
That's fair.
You're accepted here.
Fine.
But no.
I'll
Sorry. Back to what you're saying, because I fully agree with you. Just the way Adam Driver delivers these lines and stuff like that.
Like you can't like honestly. And not in a bad way. There's not much tension in these scenes because you're just like the way Adam Driver plays this character. Like you feel for him, but you're also like, this guy's a little quirky.
Yeah, and I actually through because there's some tension, but through some of that lack of tension, you get to absorb more of the thematics of the scene and the film itself, which I don't know, for me leaves me with a more full experience,
right?
Than just being like, that train crash was crazy, bro. You know?
Yeah. I mean, this movie did not. It had action in it. It had action shots in it.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
it did not rely on them in any way. In fact, they weren't even really necessary, but they added to the movie in just the right way, and then they were done with them.
I fully agree with you. They could have gone more, you know, explosive with it, and I didn't mean to make a pun, but they could have. But yeah, like if those scenes were missing, and we just saw like the plumes of smoke or whatever, it would have still worked.
Yeah, it absolutely would have worked because it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But yeah, there's a bunch of scenes too where they're like, you know, this train crash happens and like they're wondering if like it starts raining, if these pollutants are raining down, and you know, Adam Driver's character is checked. He's like, oh, we don't know when, not today, not tomorrow, hell, maybe not in a year, but in like 15, 20 years, we may know like what this does to you. He goes, well, how? Well, if you're alive in 15 or 20 years, we'll know.
It's so funny. It's so well delivered.
It is. It's good. Everybody's just pitch perfect in this. The performances. I keep coming back to it. But if it wasn't for the performances, this film would suck.
This film would be really bad. But everybody was so good in it.
It really walks the tightrope.
It does.
But I mean, whatever. I really, really, really enjoyed this film. Pitch Perfect is a fun film. I wouldn't say it's a film I love, but it's fun enough. Dave has thoughts.
I won't get into them now, but no, I'm judging you.
Next week, we're watching Pitch Perfect. I don't have a favorite Pitch Perfect film or number.
So, we're gonna. What about dislikes? Do you have dislikes about this movie?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, like, nothing. I really, like, you know, I can be nitpicky about stuff. Maybe me. I know. You never know.
No.
You never know. You would. My only thing, and this is kind of a stretch. Like, it's maybe a touch. It's maybe a touch long. But that's
you just said it flew by.
But that's just like thinking about it now. Like some of the scenes, not in the full context of the film. Some scenes lasted a little long.
Gotcha.
But not really. I don't know. That's just like that's just something I thought about after the fact. But I don't really have any dislikes.
Yeah. I guess my only real dislike is that now I've seen Adam Driver like this, and now I don't want him any other way.
I know, me too. He's so fun and goofy. Like, wait, how long should a film with no plot last?
This long.
This long. I mean, listen, as long as it can last as long as it needs to last, as long as it justifies its existence and runtime and keeps me engaged. I don't care. It could be 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
If it's good and keeps me engaged the whole time, great. If not, and you waste my time, I will riot.
He will. He's done it.
I'll riot.
It's very uneventful, but he will do it.
I keep Molotov cocktails in my trunk. I drank a few.
Oh, God. Yeah, honestly, seeing Adam Driver in this, I have not seen him in the Good Soup movie. But
what?
When he's in a diner, I think it's the Scarlett Johansson movie, and he takes a sip of his. It's internet. It's a meme. Takes a sip of the soup with a spoon. He clinks it. And he goes, "Good soup."
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that sounds great. So
anyway, that's the one with Scarlett Johansson where he like cries and yells at her and stuff.
The Marriage Story.
Yeah,
same director.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And then Take Steve. Who's Take Steve?
Tasse Steve.
Tasse Steve.
Wanted in 30 countries.
But that's his street name. It's true. I forgot what I was talking about now. Shit.
How Adam Driver is.
Oh, yeah. I have not really seen his range that much, but I think he fucking nails it in this one.
I agree. I think he's a great actor, and I think, you know, he can hold his own with the weirdest content.
Yes.
You know, and this is perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Like, it really is.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously he can do, like, the drama stuff. He can do the Star Wars things
well enough.
Yeah. This is just another side that he's equally, if not even better.
I'd say he's better at this.
Yeah. This is like his role for sure. You can tell he's having fun.
He's having a great time with it.
Yeah.
And
I think everybody's having a good time with this.
Everybody for sure in the movie's having a good time. I think Don Cheadle's even having a really good time in this movie.
Don Cheadle is just like having a ball, dude.
He is, and I really think he enjoyed on a personal level comparing Elvis to Hitler.
I agree. He was really absorbing that. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't blame him.
Absolutely chewing up the scenery in that, and anytime he was on screen. Really.
Yeah. I agree with you. Every scene he's in, he's kind of the highlight of that scene.
I agree. I think he's fantastic. I still like Adam Driver more in this, but still.
Yeah, it's more screen time, more developed character arcs and stuff
but
like that.
I think it's not even necessarily that. It's just like I have not seen him in anything even remotely close to this. And Don Cheadle has done stuff that is as kooky. He's done kooky stuff before.
I agree. Yeah,
but Adam
totally
Driver's
agree.
not been this suburban dad with his pants too high.
Not that I've ever seen.
No.
He's great.
He's fantastic in it. So.
Adam Driver, be my dad.
Be our friend. I know you're probably embarrassed because you are a subscriber.
Big fan
on our
of the
channel.
show.
Big fan of the show.
We don't want to call you out here.
But we're giving you mad props, man.
Mad props.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. And coming from us
means a lot.
Means a lot.
Means the most of business. You don't need a star on the walk.
Nope.
You don't need an Oscar.
Nope.
You don't need an Emmy.
I don't even know what that is.
You get praise from First Prize Films.
You're welcome.
Some might say First Prize.
That dude just paid his rent this month. Look at us.
He's a up and coming actor. He's been in a couple of indie films.
Yeah. Nice kid.
One
kid.
about about a spaceship.
Yeah.
And that one.
Yeah.
Wears a helmet.
We've all done our
special
genre schlock.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's hilarious! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
I'm gonna poop my pants.
That's so fucking funny. We're gonna get an unknown phone number calling us later, and it's gonna be Adam Driver's fucking agent.
Cease and desist. Yeah, I'm gonna go show up my cat and poop in my own tub.
That's hilarious.
Make him clean it up.
Oh my god.
Wake this asshole up here, because I gotta ask him if it's.
Okay.
Oh, he heard me.
Uh oh.
I gotta ask what his recommend is.
Here he is. Here. Oh, he didn't like it. He's already meowing.
Oh no, he just makes these little chitter sounds.
Here comes the Steve. The Stevenator. Tasse Steve.
Tasse Steve. What did you think of White Noise?
Yeah.
Go on.
Keep going. Continue. You want to talk about it? He loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it. Hey, buddy.
That's a recommend for me and Taco Steve.
It's a recommend for me. Definitely fucking watch White Noise.
Yeah, watch it. Watch it and watch to the end. Just absorb it. Steve wants nothing to do with this podcast.
Right on cue. Oh, fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, big recommend from me and recommend from you. It's a great film. And absolutely, give it its shot. I think it's worth it to stay to the end because it's a great ending.
It's a great ending.
It's a great
movie.
It's a great film. Big ups from us. But short of that, Dave, what else we got going on?
We have started production on season 4.
Haha! We have some bonus episodes coming out too. We have my birthday episode going to come out in mid-July.
Yep.
Which is going to be really fun. I'm very excited about it.
We're gonna hold that one to the vest for now, but
yeah, for sure. We got that, but we are putting together season 4. We've done this. Oh, buddy, we've done this for a while. It's been a year. We've almost been streaming a year.
Yeah, we had our podiversary a couple weeks ago, and
on stream
that
we forgot about.
We might have our streamiversary here soon too.
We gotta look at those dates. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll find it. I know, I keep all the archives. I will look.
True.
I will look. But yeah, we got that stuff. Silver Thunder is coming back.
It's coming back.
Season 4. Kind kind of sucks a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know,
Kind of annoying.
we gotta humor him.
Yeah.
He's our big beneficiary.
Yeah.
You know, this apartment
Which
doesn't
is
pay for itself.
That's a fancy term for sugar daddy.
He's my sugar daddy. He's cute.
I wish I had a sugar daddy.
Call me. So
Anyway,
Rent's doing the first.
other than that, we have all of the socials.
So many socials.
We haven't really been posting because I have been moving.
Yeah.
And I'm in charge of that, so I haven't been able to keep up with that. But now that I'm all there and I'm mostly settled in, we're gonna start posting again. It's at First Price Pod, and we're on all the major platforms.
Yes.
Speaking of major platforms, Stitcher, the podcast platform, is going away permanently.
Oh, bye, Stitcher.
Yeah.
If you listen to us on Stitcher, fuck you.
I'm so pissed.
You gotta switch.
Yeah.
You gotta switch. I know. I do gotta ask Harvey. I'm gonna flag him down one day, and he definitely won't punch me in the face.
It's true. Anyway, yeah, check us out on there, and then we do have a podcast proper that we do.
Yes, we do. It is the same title. It's called First Price Films. Oh my god! You can find it on any of the podcast platforms that you like and or listen to, except for Stitcher going forward.
Fucking damn it.
Fucking whatever. But yes, we've done 3 seasons so far. Our last episode was a big one. Highly contentious space epics. We talked about Interstellar versus 2001: A Space Odyssey, which Reddit did not fucking like.
They did not like that at all, apparently.
They didn't even necessarily dislike the episode. They just thought the matchup was really stupid. And they called us a bunch of stupid assholes.
Yes. They said we were dumb for making those two be together.
Very dumb. So if you like Reddit, you're going to hate our podcast matchup. Oh, they were very serious. They were very, very serious.
One dude also said something about how Christopher Nolan's not a serious director.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, relax.
It's supposed to be laughing here, bro. Calm down.
It's a comedy podcast.
His whitey tighties are on way too tight.
That guy had a diaper.
True.
For sure.
True.
That was pre-shitting.
Oh, Clubby One, they would fucking shit on us so hard.
Literally, I told Dave, I was like, bro, what if we posted that episode and they'd be like, you put the Rob Zombie one? You didn't even pick the original.
How dare you? You don't understand anything. This is ridiculous. That's exactly what happened.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, I could hear the sweat just dripping off of these people. It's wild. As I drip sweat.
Gross.
I'm very sweaty.
On that note, time for us to get out of here because I'm hungry and I am sick of being next to Blake.
It's true. Check out my OnlyFans where I pay my bills by showing you my feet.
It's only feet, Blake.
And
how many times?
And my cat.
And
not
only
sexually.
Only felines. He has only feet and only felines.
And only feet. It's going to be great. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Go check that out. Follow Taco Steve on Instagram.
Taco Steve has his own Instagram. It's Taco Steve OG.
Oh, yeah, it is. Dave named it.
I did.
So
you're welcome, everybody.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Taco Steve. Big fan of the show.
Thank you, everybody watching. We love you and appreciate you.
Big fans of the show.
And we're out of here.
Whatever. We'll see you next week at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Shut up.
Sure. This talk about Titanic II, Titanic Submersible, I'm thinking I kind of want to see the Titanic. So hear me out.
No.
What if we took a journey to the middle of the Atlantic where it's at, right? And then we got in a trash can and then we dove down to the depths to see the Titanic in live in color.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I think it's
no. Go on.
It'll work. We don't need safety measures.
Oh yeah, go on.
We don't need any of that.
Oh, go on.
I think some duct tape and a recycling bin.
No, keep talking.
Hang on. Wait, I'm not done.
Talking.
I'm saying
No,
duct tape and a
I'm
recycling bin.
listening.
But it's gonna